When you declare that you can't do something, you're bad at something, you're defending a weakness and making the claim that that flaw is part of you. You reinforce it by announcing to the universe that you own it. Request granted, you've officially put a limitation on yourself. Maybe 8 or 10 years ago, my sister and I attended a dream workshop for the weekend given by a wonderful man, Jeremy Taylor. Ginny said to the circle of students at one point, "I'm terrible at this. I just don't think symbolically." And Jeremy said, "Yet. You don't think symbolically yet." Oh, did that stick with me. What a great way to transform a negative self-declaration into a positive. It changes the whole flavor from defeat to hope. And wouldn't you know, Ginny has become the most prolific and proficient symbolic thinker I know. She seeks out and finds meaning in symbols everywhere. If she has multiple sightings in rapid succession of an animal, or an unusual animal crosses her path, either physically or in dreams, she grabs that animal speak book or dream books to find out what references resonate. She developed an interest in numerology and found meaning in numbers of all types. She taught classes and even created readings for street address numbers for friends who were moving. Every birthday and for certain dreams, she does tarot card spreads. She's given angel card readings at the Alaskan garden parties she and her peony-growing husband host every July. And in the last few years, she took the big dive into the excessively complex world of astrology. She's developed and taught 6 classes so far and lives to help others find meaning in the symbols of their own birth charts. I absolutely love appending the "yet" onto "I can't" statements that I catch. But eek, it's so much easier to see others declaring what they can't do than seeing it in ourselves. At a piano lesson a couple of years ago, I told my teacher, "I'll never learn this piece in time for the recital." And she said, "If you stopped focusing on the things you can't do," and I don't even remember the rest of the sentence, because just that phrase stopped me in my tracks. Did I indicate to her that I can't do things regularly? Sure enough, I've thought and said, "I'm so bad at timing," and "I'll never learn chord progressions." Music theory is simply beyond me, and I just can't hit that note. I have said all those things to her and many more along those same lines. Often. Who, me? I think of myself as a very capable, competent, confident person. So it was a shock to realize that I routinely put these negative affirmations out there that put a big damper on the reality I'm creating for myself. And since my teacher called me on that, I have added the "yet." It took 3 summers worth of work, but I did learn Clair de Lune, the only piece on my bucket list for a recital. I am making progress on those chords and key signatures and timing. That "yet" really did change my mindset from thinking I'd never learn those things and wishing she would just stop bugging me about it and making me work on them, to feeling really good about being able to learn and use new knowledge. But it was funny, I was just relating this piano story to our Tai Chi practice group the other day, because they were saying how they would never be able to learn certain sequences. And not 5 minutes later, we were on break and one lady asked about the piano lessons, and I said, "I can't play nearly as well as I did when I took classes in my 30s. Another noted, "You just did it again. I can't play as well." I think it's a cultural norm that we mindlessly spew this negativity about ourselves, thinking we're being humble or self-effacing. But there is nothing positive or helpful or constructive about self-denigration. I, for one, am not great at catching myself claiming what I can't do. Yet, I hereby set an intention to watch my language because I want to shine that divine.